Hi everyone, and welcome back to Simon the Sorcerer. And last time out we, I believe, became a wizard. Yep, indeed, we are now a wizard. This is a good thing. We want to be a wizard, which means we can now supposedly take on Sordid, despite the fact that everyone seems to be running in the opposite direction to him. Anyway, remember, I believe last time we also picked up a climbing pin off the woodcutter. Let me just see if we've got that. Yep, we do. There it is. Which means that we can continue on with our quest. And, yep, he is definitely the one area that we want to... Sordid is definitely the person we want to take on, because we would like to get back to our dimension. Because I'm sure there's some cool things going on in Simon's 12-year-old mind. I can remember many cool things happening in the early 90s. I don't know, maybe he's got XCOM to play or something like that. That was pretty cool. Well, that's a snowman. Can we get past?
Oi!
You shall not pass.
Ugly, huh?
Why not?
You shall not pass.
Ugly, huh?
I'm sure we can come to some arrangement.
You shall not pass.
Now, I know at some point I'm supposed
That
to
doesn't work.
do that, but unfortunately we can't do that yet. I believe that's time gated. We have to do a few things first. So we can't do anything yet, but you will notice there is an area here. There's an icy ledge, and we can actually head over to this side. And there's other areas to go, but that's definitely somewhere where we are going to have to continue. It's a tree.
What are you staring at, mate?
You can talk?
Give the kid a cigar.
Great, so we had woodworm hiding in trees, and now we have trees that can actually talk. Could this game really get any weirder at this point?
How come a tree has speech apparatus?
Magic.
That's the answer to everything, isn't it?
What sort of magic?
The usual sort, you know? There's loads of it around here. That's why it's so cold. The magic has mutated and made it into perpetual winter.
Sounds like Narnia, doesn't it, really?
Do you know any magic?
Well, I've picked up the odd word or two as I went along. Can't quite remember what they do, though.
What are they?
It'll cost you, I'm afraid.
I seem to spend forever running errands for people.
Everyone's good at something.
What do you want?
See this pink splodge?
Yeah?
It's paint.
Yeah?
It means that bloody woodcutter will be coming along later to chop me down.
Tree has an itch. Of course, at least Simon's somewhat self-aware. Ouch.
What do you want me to do about it?
You could remove the paint for me.
What's it worth?
If you do it for me, then I'll tell you some magic words.
Okay, sounds fair to me.
You can probably get some white spirit at the shop in the village.
Righty-ho.
Hurry up, though.
I'm on it.
So, that is why we picked up the white spirit earlier. We did pick up the white spirit so we could get this pink splodge. That's only because I knew beforehand, but at least he gives you the hint, and it's not so it's not so impractical for you to know this. So let's see if we can remove this splodge. Good as new. Just smelling a bit now. Oi, give me my magic words.
Your problems are solved.
I'm very grateful.
So, how about those magic words?
Okay. I don't know what they do, so be careful.
What are they?
Alakazam, hocus pocus, abracadabra, and sausages.
Sausages.
Yep, very powerful magic word is that.
I really do think I've been taken for a ride here.
At least I'm not going to be chopped down anymore.
Does anyone have any pink spray paint?
Well, Simon does have a point there. That does seem like we've been had, but hey. There is something that we do need. You notice that behind that snowman there was a ledge. We're going to need to fly across that. Now, what flies across these things? Witches' brooms. And we tried to pick it up earlier and the witch threw us out. But now we're a wizard and we know magic, don't we? So, I'm going to go and teach that old crone a lesson. Maybe. I kick your ass.
So, the little wizard has returned. You want to fight, do you? You want a wizard's duel?
Seems to be taken from Sword in the Stone, that one, I suppose, but why not?
What are the stakes?
My broomstick against your life.
Are you sure those odds are fair?
Chickening out, eh?
I'm not scared of you, you old crone. Put 'em up.
Right, I'll make the rules. First, no vegetable or mineral, only animal. Second, no dragon. Third, no cheating. Any questions?
What do I have to do exactly?
Don't you know any magic words?
Of course I do.
You'll soon get the hang of it then. Ready?
Now, the funny thing is, I believe they are actually the same stakes in Sword in the Stone, same rule as well. I enjoyed Sword in the Stone. Archimedes was a properly funny character.
Okay.
Now, this is random, so I'm going to just spam one thing, and that's sausages, because it's obviously powerful, right?
Here goes nothing. Sausages.
That's 1-0 to you.
Wow. Sausages.
A draw.
Sausages.
That's 2-0 to you.
Wow.
Think you need to win 3 out of 5.
Sausages.
That's 2-1 to you.
Sausages.
A draw.
Sausages.
Oh dear.
That makes it 2-2.
Come on. Oh.
A draw.
Sausages.
I win!
That's 3-2 to you.
Wow.
Well done.
Does that mean I win?
Sort of.
Well, what do you know? I won. I guess I'll just take my prize and clear off then.
Now who's won, huh?
No dragons?
Did I say no dragons?
Now you come to mention it, I don't believe you did.
Well, I will give you a chance to defend yourself. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fair.
Yes, it was a dragon, but I believe that we need to use abracadabra because that turns us into a mouse.
Abracadabra!
And we can run out this... And we can run out the mouse
This must be
hole.
my lucky day. Except that now I've got a terrible craving for cheese.
Yep, that's how you do that.
Help! I'm stuck here.
I didn't actually realise that happened in the game, that she goes, I'm so... That's really quite funny. Okay, well, now we've got the broomstick, we can go back and deal with that snowman, because that should be unlocked now. Or at least the idea of it should be unlocked now. And this should get us into Sordid's Castle, so that's pretty much finished the second third of the game. In fact, it's probably the like 4/5 of the game's done now. The final bit in Sordid's Castle isn't exactly massively long, but you know what, dipshit, eat this.
That doesn't work.
Consume mints? Yes. Eat it.
Wow, hot stuff.
Mints usually give you a cold feeling, so I'm not too sure what the hot stuff is here, but, you know, I'll deal with it. That's ominous.
Something tells me they don't welcome visitors.
Well, we're going to visit. Let's go.
How typical. Just when I thought I was getting somewhere.
Yeah, this is the area that you need the broomstick for, but fortunately we have it, so we can head over this door. Fail. Well, sort of success, I suppose.
A bit too much throttle there.
Now the question is, how do we get through the door?
They're big, heavy, and magically enchanted.
But there's a crack in the door.
There's a small crack in the door. No way! Not after what happened last time.
Right. Well, we have this potion from the druid. What does it say?
It has the words, "Drink me," on the bottle.
Sounds like Alice in Wonderland, doesn't it, really? Well, here goes nothing.
There's a little crack in the door down here.
And yet we lost our entire inventory. And how did you get
Hello,
hit?
boy. How did you get in here? Really? Oh, I see. Hey, put me down, you mangy mutt. Ugh. What's that smell? Remind me to change your dog food when we get home.
Don't know.
You've got a killer hairball here, boy. I'll get it for you.
Well, at least that's somewhat useful.
That was disgusting.
Can we walk back this way? We can.
There's a huge man-eating rodent in here. I'm coming out.
Oh. I guess we can't go back then. Oh, we can go in the bucket.
There's a matchstick in here. I'll just pick it up.
Yeah, so we are now currently tiny and we've lost our entire inventory. That's something that you have to... that's something that happens an awful lot in adventure games. You tend to build up this huge inventory and then get to a point where your inventory will reset itself. And that's pretty much what's happened in this game.
I think I'm in some sort of gigantic garden.
No, you're in a tiny garden. It's just that you're not very big anymore. Can I get the lily leaf? Looks like I... Oh.
I'll leave it here. It's too big to pick up.
It's a lily leaf. Can't you fold it up? Ugh. Never mind. So, let's build ourselves a little boat. And miss something? Yeah, because I remember you've got to build a boat, which means having a sail. And yeah, there we go. Oh, we can pick up this leaf quite happily. There's not even an animation for it going in, it's that big. But of course, everything else is completely fine putting it into your... But never mind. Use the leaf on the matchstick. We also... This is a strange one, but... yeah, should be okay. So, can we use our little boat?
I've run aground. There's not enough water to cross the puddle.
Okay, so we need to magically come back this way and find a way to sort this out. Well, this appears to be a tap. So, let's see. Yeah, I think I can get some of these seeds. And of course, seeds or nuts plus smashing them up give you an oil.
I've pulped them into oil.
Use hair on... Can I use it on this tap? Or maybe it's this way. No, it's not. So I could have sworn that I could interact with that tap.
I've run aground. There's not enough water to cross the puddle.
Right, so it definitely is that tap I've got to go back to. There we go. So let's use hair on tap, because we're going to have to sort of wrap it round and...
It's stiff with rust.
Okay, so what loosens rust? Oil! This bit is pretty simple, it has to be said. Thinks of everything. Oh. You know, that was almost competent there, Simon. Almost competent. So let's pick up the hair. And there you go. That should be enough. Nice of him to spin around like that. Froggy! Hello.
Oh, poo. Hey, I'm alive. But where the hell am I? Hey, I'm inside the frog. Yuck.
Oh, ooh, He doesn't like your clothes much either. What delicate use of grass there. Okay, that didn't work.
There's a little tadpole swimming in it.
Let's have the taddy. Because sometimes there's only threats will work.
Not again. Let me out.
Okay, that didn't work. Seems to have a fondness for removing Simon's clothing. I guess we need to talk to the frog in order to threaten it with the taddy.
Out of the way or the tadpole gets it. I guess I showed him.
Oh, poor little Taddy.
Bye-bye, little friend.
Poor Tadpole was crying there, I'm sure it was. Alright, let's pick up one of these mushrooms. And of course this...
It's a magical mushroom with "Eat Me" written on it.
And that's got "Eat Me" on it, so I suppose we will do just that. Whole Alice in Wonderland thing coming back up, and we are finally back to normal size. So, yeah, we're actually very close to the end of the game here, so I'm actually just going to continue going through this because there's not enough material for another video, so we're just going to go right through to the end here. So yep, very short, but Simon the Sorcerer 2 is much longer, and I will be playing that as well. Okay, so let's look at one of these branches. That should be it. Yeah. I should be able to snap off a branch here. There we go. But again, you're kind of pixel hunting there, which is a little bit awkward. Simon 2 made this a lot easier with the whole F10 mechanic, which was basically basically you could press F10 to see where everything was interactable on the screen.
Looks like some sort of earth tremor. Oh dear.
Oh dear indeed.
I don't know about you, but I'm out of here.
Fortunately, we have a stick for that, don't we? We're going to shove it in its gob.
I hope that thing is gone.
No, it hasn't, Simon, but we can...
Huh?
It was obviously not as frightening as we thought, because its jaws it doesn't have the intelligence to pick the stick out, and it doesn't have the jaw strength to break a small branch. So I think we were worrying about something that wasn't really worth worrying about. Okay, so there are a couple of things we need to pick up. First thing is a sphere. A spear even, not a sphere. A sphere is a round thing. A spear is a pointy thing. Pick up the shield. So that should do it. I don't think we can pick the chest up, can we?
I'd rather not touch it.
So we'll look at the statue.
Some famous hero or another ready for battle.
Probably turned to stone. So yeah, very Narnia-like. And we're going to head downstairs, and this is the torture chamber, which is Skull Crusher, huh?
It looks like a giant nutcracker.
Yeah, it does that.
I bet they don't use this for drying clothes.
But there is a chest here, so we're going to have that. Once again, the law on how heavy things are.
I hope it's not like the one up the stairs.
Nope. Now, if you move this lever, you'll see this is a big gigantic press, and we want to get at what's in this chest. So we're going to put it on the block. And then we're going to smash it.
That doesn't work.
Oh yeah, it's a move, isn't it? This gets easier in the second game. And you'll see a load of candles. You put candles in a chest? Like, seriously?
There's 8 of them.
So 8 candles, and they were in a chest. How strange. Now also, we are going to want a skull. So let's get that down. This all does get explained, believe me. I am just doing this for the sake of expediency. But as usual, you know, you want to pick up everything you possibly can in this game. Okay, and I guess we can go back up the stairs now. Yeah, there we go. And this is supposedly stored in its bedroom. And there's a mouse as well. So, got to pick up a couple of things. God, he keeps his thing a mess, doesn't he? Let's have a look around.
It's a suspiciously smelling pouch.
Suspiciously smelling, huh? Oh, we'll have it. What the hell's this stuff? Okay. Oh, there's a magic wand there. We definitely want that. And there is one other thing in here. Is that it? Yep. I thought that was something else for a minute then, but it's not. It's a sock. And I also want I want that mouse, so...
It smells of 100-year-old gorgonzola.
There you go. So we use the sock with the pouch. And we're going to use the pouch with the hole. And we should be able to get ourselves a mouse with that as well.
It's a small squeaky thing that likes cheese.
So that's everything in here for the moment. And let's go upstairs. I say for the moment, we will be back. Oh.
What do you know, Max? An intruder.
Intruder? Yeah.
I bet, like, he's come to deal with Sordid.
Sordid? Yeah.
Shall we, like, go and tell him?
Tell him? Yeah.
We couldn't just sit there while the boss gets, you know, done over.
Done over? Yeah.
Then again, we could just do our jobs and, you know, just eat the intruder, like, where he stands.
Eat him? Yeah.
Or we could just carry on with the game, just, like, ignore the intruder.
Ignore? Yeah.
Okay, then.
Max has a properly limited vocabulary, and it will be a lot funnier in Simon 2. That was one of the things in Simon 2 which made me genuinely crack up. These two are recurring characters throughout the series, but let's have a chat with them.
Hello.
Does, like, 2 orc's eyes and a goblin tooth beat a triple dragon? Thought not. I lose again, Max.
Again? Yeah.
What are you?
What do we look like? Your shape, Max.
Well, you look like demons.
Not bad, but what we actually are is, you know, angry, annoyed, bothered, cross, displeased, exasperated, flustered, harassed, irritable, nettled, out of humour, peeved, piqued, put out, riled, ruffled, and vexed. Ain't we, Max?
Irritated? Yeah.
Why are you irritated, I hear you ask?
Well, we will ask, I suppose.
Why are you irritated?
It doesn't matter. I can tell you're not interested in, you know, our problems. Is he, Max?
Not interested? Yeah.
Guy in his smokes.
I wouldn't think a demon would need to do that.
It's a filthy habit. You really should give up.
It's alright. We've got loads, ain't we?
Loads? Yeah.
keep chatting to him.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I thought demons were huge red monsters that breathe fire and fly.
That's down to good publicity. We are the genuine article, ain't we?
Genuine. Yeah.
Sordid keeps us here as slaves.
What's with this sordid guy anyway?
He wants to, you know, rule the universe, doesn't he?
Rule. Yeah.
I blame the parents.
Parents. Yeah.
Well, all bad guys seem to want to do that.
How does he intend to do that?
Those fascinating statues downstairs ain't just decoration, you know. Sordid turned all the people that tried to stand in his way into, like, stone. Now there's just a bunch of, like, elegant hat stands.
Hat stands. Yeah.
He read about it in a book.
I guess I know which one.
Is there any way to restore them?
Dunno. I suppose there must be. Dunno what it is though. Anyway, if I were you, I'd get out of here as, like, fast as possible while Sordid's still in the bar.
Bar. Yeah.
Now that'd actually be really... Now that'd actually be similar again to the Lion Witch in the Wardrobe, where the way to reverse the spell is to destroy the wand. Now we actually have the wand. So... I'm on a mission from God.
You don't scare me. I'm on a mission from God.
And Sordid's probably got him on the ground floor. It doesn't matter anyway because, like, the only way out is through the teleporter. Personally, I'm blowed if I'm gonna tell you how to use it.
Why won't you tell me?
We're demons. We don't work for the good of the people, you know.
People. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Why don't you just escape using the teleporter?
We tried. It doesn't, like, work for demons. We need a wizard powerful enough, like, to send us back to the pit.
Pit. Yeah.
Okay, I'll help you if you'll help me.
Look no further. I, Simon the Sorcerer, will save you.
Pardon my lack of confidence, oh mighty one, but, like, you're hardly a wizard at all.
And what makes you think I'm not a wizard, eh?
I've met a few wizards in my time, like, and they're all fat, chemical-stained, befuddled old fools.
Balls. Yeah.
Oh, so Simon's 14 now, is he?
Nah, it's out of fashion to be fat and old these days.
I can't be bothered to, like, argue. If you are a wizard, then send us back to the pit, and in return, we'll tell you how to use the teleport.
Teleport. Yeah.
Right then, I'll just go and get prepared.
I guess I better, like, pack my bags then.
Bags. Yeah.
Okay, now there's a couple of things we need to do. Let's pick up the chemicals. And there's also a book on this shelf we're going to need to pick up. Let's have a read.
It's Sordid spellbook. It looks just like mine. There's a spell here to return demons to hell. You need a double square with 8 candles, a mouse, and a human skull. You also need to know the demons' true names.
So we need to know their true names on this book, so we need to actually spy on them. So what we're going to do, there's a hook here, so we're going to use the chemicals on the shield to give it a nice shine. All will become clear. And we use the shield on the hook. And now we've got to go downstairs. And we need to talk to the mirror.
I can see my reflection in it. Pretty it ain't.
What's the matter? Never seen a talking mirror before?
Oh, get a grip, will you? So you're a magical talking mirror then?
I'm actually a magical scrying mirror. I can see out of any reflective surface anywhere in the world. Just name the place and you can hear and see it as if you were there.
And that's why we shined up the shield and put it next to the demons, because the demon will not reveal its true name to a mortal, but they will speak to each other.
You're some kind of spying device?
I prefer the term surveillance. Sordid uses me to assist him in hatching evil plots. He's a sod, though. Do you know how long it's been since I last had a good polish? He treats me like some sort of slave. I've got feelings, you know.
A mirror with feelings, huh?
Do you require my services now?
What's it like being a mirror?
On reflection, I'm really hung up about it. Oh, it was funny down the pub.
Hilarious.
Down the pub.
Show me the lab on the top floor. There's a good chap.
What's the point? It's only just up the stairs.
I want to spy on Gerald and Max.
I can't imagine they'd be worth spying on, but okay. Here goes.
Why are you, like, so nervous in front of strangers, Belch Grabbit?
Wouldn't you be with a name like Belch Grabbit?
It's not much better than Snogfundle, really.
Suppose not.
Belch, Grabbit and Snogfondle. I've seen enough. Thanks for your help, Mr. Mirror.
They are proper names. So let's talk to the demons again.
Hello again.
Got it sorted, then?
I'll just draw a quick magic square on the floor.
Here, you can borrow my chalk.
There we go. Demons give us some chalk, and that should do it. I noticed that it's a double square. It's actually, you know, to avoid using the pentagram, I suppose, because people were very, you know, people were extremely sensitive about having pentagrams in things around this time. I suppose they still are. I mean, I'm a fairly long-time Magic the Gathering player, and there was a card called Unholy Strength, which had a pentagram in the artwork, and the PTA basically had them remove the pentagram from all subsequent artworks. And there were no demons in the game whatsoever because of the feared backlash, but that has actually changed now. But that should be enough. Let's rock.
Okay, we're all set. Let's rock.
I'm impressed. Very impressed. This might just work.
Work. Yeah.
Hey, kiddo. Now I'll tell you how to operate the light teleport. Just push the red button marked self-destruct and tell the machine where you want to go. It's a one-way trip, though. You can't, like, get back without the password.
Password. Yeah.
And we don't, like, know it.
Well, let's do it. Self-destruct being the way to go, I see.
Sonny.
Okay, here goes. Zabag, Zinza, Zenog, Yarmak, Zog. Onya.
Looks like we're stuck.
Nope.
Wow, that really tingled. I hope it worked okay.
Well, if it didn't, you'll know about it soon enough. Let's go.
This is Sparky the Talking Teleport at your service. It would be my pleasure to whisk you safely and conveniently to the destination of your choice.
I've forgotten where I want to go.
Thank you for using Sparky the Talking Teleport. Please come again if you have found its service sufficiently fast and convenient.
That's a slight problem. I need to find out where he's gone.
It's sordid spellbook. It looks just like mine. There's a spell here to return demons to hell. You need a double square with 8 candles, a mouse, and a human skull. You also need to know the demons' true names.
Oh, this is awkward. Need to figure out where Sordid's gone.
I have no further use for it.
Oh, this isn't good.
I can turn people into stone with this.
Oh God, where's he gone?
I think I'm in some sort of torture chamber. It's a small pebble. Apparently it's some sort of magical metal polish.
I've had this issue before with the game. Sordid's gone to what I call... Now I'm going to spoil where he's gone. He's gone to the fiery pits of Rondor. Now, the problem with, you know, which is obviously a play on fiery pits of Mordor, but the problem is I don't know how to find out where he's gone. Can I talk to the teleporter, find out where he's gone?
It is impossible to strike up an intelligent conversation with an inanimate object.
Let's look at the
It's a standard teleporter. That doesn't work.
I'm just going to put the game on pause until I figure it out, guys. Okay, guys, I figured it out. There's actually a book on this pillow that I have not picked up. So, let's see if I can get it. And let's look at it.
It tells you all about magic wands. It says that the only way a magic wand can be destroyed is to throw it into the fiery pits of Rondor.
Are we done ripping off everything and everything yet? But that's where we need to go. We need to go to the fiery pits of Rondor. And because one does not simply walk into Rondor, we are going to teleport there.
This is Sparky the Talking Teleport at your service. It would be my pleasure to whisk you safely and conveniently to the destination of your choice.
Fiery pits of Rondor, please.
Your selected destination is the fiery pits of Rondor. Please fasten seatbelts and extinguish smoking materials.
But teleporting, really? Apparently it tickles, but there we are. We are at the fiery pits of Rondor. Now there are a couple of things we've got to get first. First off, there is a pebble there, so we're going to pick that up. And there's also a little sapling. We're going to want that as well. 2 things. And let's have a chat with the attendant. Look at this! They've turned the fiery pits of Rondor into a tourist attraction.
I had no idea this place was a tourist attraction.
3 years ago it wasn't. That's King Gerald for you. Have some brochures.
Visit the fiery pits of Rondor. An ideal family day out. See the fires of hell in full effect. And remember, free sunblock for everyone. Sounds really neat. So, why is there no one here?
That's just it, isn't it? The place is at least 150 miles from the nearest village. And the only way to get here is on foot or by magic. We've only had 2 visitors in the last 3 years. And one was a wizard.
Sordid.
Yeah, that's it. The other was this little green fella. Now, are you going to pay up or not?
You have to let me in. The fate of the world depends on it.
No, I don't. The fate of my job depends on it.
It looks absolutely awful to me anyway.
Well, safety first, of course. So let's have a look at this brochure.
Oh, look. There's an elastic band around them.
Seems easy enough. So use rubber band with sapling. And we've got ourselves a makeshift catapult. So let's use the catapult with the bell. And hopefully we can distract this guy and get on with things.
Fire! I'm out of here.
And the other thing we need to pick up these souvenir matches, because without that we can't do anything. Anything else we want to rob? Pretty much no. Let's head to the pits. There's actually a bucket of floor wax here, so let's pick that up. Well, let's go in and see if Sordid's in.
When I catch the person that set off the sprinkler system, I'll roast them alive. Now, I've got to find a way to relight this damn thing. Just when I was about to finish my new wand as well.
You know what? Eat it.
Quite ironic, wouldn't you say? Hey, slime bucket. Pasta la pizza, baby.
No!
That'll teach you to mess with Simon the Sorcerer. The only problem now is how to destroy the wand and save Calypso.
Well, could try the obvious.
Sordid and all his magic couldn't get this thing working, and you expect me to be able to do it with a book of matches?
Well, especially since you turned it off with the sprinklers. Obviously, pretty strong matches, I think, there, aren't they? Well, let's destroy the
now
wall.
all the statues should return to normal.
I can see a hole in this plan, Simon.
I'll be made a hero for sure. Not only have I rid the world of Sordid, but I've saved all the good guys as well. At least I'm out of danger now. I just had a thought.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, little wizard. You've made me really angry now.
I'm really sorry. Can we call it quits?
I'm not interested in your pathetic whinging, little wizard. This time, I intend to make sure you die properly and with great suffering.
I guess it's goodbye then. You almost finished the game as well.
Say your prayers, little wizard.
Really? A phone call?
Hello, Sordid speaking. Who? Hang on a minute. It's some life insurance people. They want to speak to you.
Good timing.
Hello?
Is that Simon the Sorcerer?
Speaking.
This is Calypso here. You did a great job with the one. We've all turned back to normal. I'm coming to rescue you. Try and stall him for a bit, okay?
Okay.
See you in a bit. Bye.
Stall him, really?
What did they want?
Just to tell me my life policy is cancelled.
Okay then. Get ready for pain such as you've never imagined.
Hang on a minute.
What is it now? Why can't you just shut up and die?
Well, he's Simon the Sorcerer. He's not going to shut up.
Can I have a last request?
Let me think about it for a moment. No. Ha 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 ha.
Ho, 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 ho.
It's time for you to die.
Sworded's not a nice person.
That'll teach that little squirt to mess with me.
The bridge was down as well. He did that nice.
Well, what do you know? Hundreds of razor-sharp spikes, and I miss everyone. I wonder what happened to the bridge.
Oh, so Simon actually had that in him as well. Well, yeah, adventure games in the 90s didn't really like people dying, so here we go. We're going back in. We have a plan. At least I have a plan.
Nice try, loser. You'll have to do better than that to beat me.
This time, I'll make sure you die.
Here you go, loser. Not crackling enough, are you? Yep, you can beat them in some really stupid ways. See you, Sworded.
What's happening? Who turned out the lights?
Congratulations! Well done! You finished Simon the Sorcerer. Well, Simon, what does it feel like to be a hero?
What's this guy on?
Would you like to say something to your fans? Don't miss next year's sequel.
Don't hold your breath. I'm not going through all that again. Phew. What an awful dream. I guess I must have dropped off. Looks like I've no say about the sequel.
Not quite. Everyone likes a sequel. And that is it for Simon the Sorcerer 1. So as you can see, not the longest game. In total about 3.5 hours if you know exactly what you're doing. But overall, start of a good franchise. Simon the Sorcerer 2 was definitely the top part of this franchise. It was definitely the best part of this franchise. So that will be what I am doing next. There's a lot more sarcasm in that game. And generally a lot more humour, I think. And it's a lot more free-flowing as well. And also I think they got the voice to soundtrack right, which is something that they didn't quite get right on this game, as you can point. I've had to yell at certain points. The music and voices don't quite match as well as they could do. But, you know, it's an early... That looks like it hurt. It's an early 90s adventure game. What the hell are you expecting? But still, while our two demons dance for our pleasure, that is it, guys. No credits, no nothing. So that's it for this Let's Play, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time with Simon the Sorcerer 2.